في الكار ما وصلهم أول.
Well, this is home tonight. Literally next to ruins, but then next to a brand new coffee shop. So let's see what's inside. Hi, beautiful.
Hi. We made it. It's very hot.
Very hot. But look at this. And all these decorations are up for Ramadan. It says the teacher's house. There's a teacher who lived here for 90 years. Was teaching Arabic, and he was running the mosque right next door. Yeah.
This one is going in the store and then go inside, and this one the shower system.
Amazing.
And when you go now go upstairs.
Yeah.
Is here sleeping and night time you go out.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was completed on March 2024.
Okay, so this is interesting that this building's been renovated, over 400 years old, and you can see this part has not been renovated. So that's what the original building used to look like.
That is the second oldest mosque in Oman. That is an original mill. You can see the grind on. That is an old shower to the left.
That's where the well is, and they're able to shower in there. Old and refurbished.
Waiting for the next investor.
This was recommended to us by our host. We're going to try it tonight. Well, they're all sun-worn.
All these shops are closed right now.
Yeah.
Nobody packed their stuff inside. They just left it out.
Yeah, they just
No
closed the
problems.
doors.
Just closed. 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 And all their goods are just outside because it's that safe.
Yep. This is the souq. Kittens. by the sun. We're inside the sweet souq. Oh, there's some sweets.
This is all halal.
Usually you can try it, but it's Ramadan, so we cannot try. We can't try it though.
Not yet. All to the left.
You can buy powdered karak tea. There's fruit tea. Lots of potted spices. Some oils.
So they have a specific type of oils here. Camel milk soup.
Soap.
Soap, excuse me.
Camel milk soap. Assorted bananas. You can have different varieties.
Their famous date soup, which normally is completely full. There's nobody here. Nobody. So the quality of the dates increase as you go down.
So the lowest quality
Yeah.
is near us, and then the most expensive, highest quality is at the end. Wait, you just get to taste them.
You get to taste them. Ginger,
You should come
sesame,
back when
cinnamon.
we can taste.
Look at that. Sukari. The amount of flavors that are on them are insane. Look, so these are 5,000, and the ones before we started were 1,500. So 1.5 and 5,000. Okay. That's crazy. Entry point.
This is the empty goat market.
Empty goat
It's
market.
actually going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So right now, nothing and nobody is here. But by 6 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be full.
We'll be back. Andrew's gonna get a pet.
They're going to break fast too.
We go right into it there to the fort. Come on, go look at the
You found a little spot for us. Everywhere was busy. Come on, you go on top. I mean, I can tell. This is the most
This is the
touristy.
most tourist visited place in all of Oman.
Yeah.
And there's like 50 people here.
But they're all downstairs walking around.
There's 21 cannons on the rooftop. There's 4 wells on the rooftop. There's 17 on property. This would house 50 soldiers on the top floor. It's the largest circular tower in all of Arabia. It took 12 years to build in total. The 4 original cannons are downstairs at the entrance. They're from the Portuguese and the Swedish. There are 17 wells on all property, and there's one room on the 2nd floor that was a fake bedroom and sanitation room that had 2 secret tunnels that led to the outside, just in case they need to get supplies in or escape. And Nizwa is the center, connected to 6 different quote-unquote like districts. So it was the center of the empire.
When it was the capital.
When it was the capital. And yeah, let's keep moving. So the doors would be here.
Yeah.
Well, this one doesn't have doors. Let's say there's one more. So yeah, here, come in. Go on that side. So if you were attacking, the doors would be closed, right? See, look up. There's a slit right there. Comes all the way up. It's all the way to the roof. They would pour hot data oil on you while the doors were closed. If you got through the doors, this was a hole. You'd fall and die on the spikes of your death. So if you busted through, and they have 4 different of these doors on the way up.
Before, during, and after.
We don't have, unfortunately, change.
It's adorable.
Yeah, is there a coffee shop in the corner
Yeah,
there?
with all the flowers
I
outside.
like the colours here. The blue, the
You
little
sat
pink.
on the phone right there.
റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സംഭവം
It smells so good everywhere. Everywhere it smells
Oh yeah,
amazing.
look.
Everywhere.
That was an incense burner. They're everywhere. That one's finished. We're walking the wall. It's a little bench built into the tree.
valley before. I never came here.
So the whole thing is a big circle, right? The outside's the livestock, the goats, the cows, and then the inside they build an inner circle with an inner runway, kind of like a catwalk, and they bring one animal at a time around the middle, and that's when the bidding happens. So they pull them from the outside, bring them to the inside, and bid on them, and you'll start hearing shouting and everything. Everyone's checking out the goats from the countryside, and you can really see some of the characters around here, are like real country. I don't want to leave it. So pay attention to how they do.
So busy, yeah, it's actually very orderly, not chaotic at all. Although it looks, being here, it doesn't feel like it. There's also no animal smell.
No animal stuff.
I thought it smelled like goats and stuff.
All the gentlemen are sitting alone, shaking each other's hand. They gather weekly. You know, it's so warm. Free cow. Get up, yeah. شكرا.
Honey.
مرة هذا اللي بابا 240 40 جزاك الله خير من علي على وراي 240 240 240 240
But it's like perfect, like the ruins right next to the brand new building.
So we paid this last night. In the daytime, no one's here to collect the money, so it was free to walk up here.
Well, the lighting at night's beautiful.
Yeah, no, definitely worth the walk up at night time.
Yeah. So this is the courtyard at Nat, and in here they have all this information of how they took all the old ruins and repurposed them. And they were talking about, like, when you think about historical places around the world, like the pyramids and the Colosseum at Rome, that they made a decision here in this community to take the center of Nizwa and rebuild it for their history and their heritage and their future. So this in here explains, and honestly, just look at the landscape. Like, we're sitting in a brand new area. It's a fancy coffee shop right there with a rooftop, but then you look across and it's all in ruin. And I mean, even if you can zoom in, you see the inside painting of a room there from a 600-year-old, 700-year-old ruin. There's documentation of this city for 2,000 years. Right? It's pretty interesting.
All the important cities, the architecture is linked very closely to their
identities.
Who
they are.
Right.
And they're embracing who they are.
Yeah.
It's really remarkable. I would say probably 30% of it's been redone. Still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. And then you have these oases right behind you. Like ponds and rivers and streams. That one's a little dirty over there. Don't look at that one.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, thank you. This is explaining how this was rebuilt. But this is the third rebuild of this wall. But this dates back to 1,200 years ago. Oh, Andrew, let's left scroll down. Disrepair.
Up a bit. Okay, that's good. So don't disturb them. They're the bats. Okay. Night night.
Hi.
We are wrapped up, ready to leave Nizwa.
Yeah. This hotel is over 400 years old. This room is 400 years old. They did the hotel, they just opened this, last October they said?
Yeah.
And they renovated it, and you saw in the other videos, the building right next door is completely in crumbles, but this is what it can become. Look at that ceiling. It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And the bathroom
We have a
is
really big
amazing.
bathroom.
I love these things all around for all the hangers,
Yeah.
right? It's just beautiful.
Those are original. Those are 400 years old.
Yeah.
They said. Downstairs, they put new ones in.
Yeah, and you
But
also
these-
saw bats downstairs in the old date pressing room.
Yeah.
And also in the lobby, there's a tiny little indoor pen area. They would bring their goats in to sleep during the
That
day.
was funny when he
We
was.
saw 1,000 goats this morning.
Yeah. When he was giving us the tour, he took us to the date room.
Yeah.
We looked up, and Josh goes, "Oh, bats as well," and the guy goes, "Yes, they come in every night."
Yeah.
But you still thought they were fake.
I thought it was just all trying to make it look like it was authentic.
So last night we went down, and Josh was like, "Andrea, they were fake. They were staged." I'm like, "But he said that they leave at night." And we went and checked, and sure enough, they were gone.
Yeah, they were right above our heads. I really thought they were fake.
Yeah, but they were actually real. They did
Nothing
go out
fake
at
about
night.
this place.
And then we checked this morning,
Yeah.
and there they were, all three of them back there.
Yeah.
So cute.
This place is beautiful.
Yeah.
You saw the bathroom, right?
Yeah,
Like,
bathroom's huge.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah, really nicely done in here.
Nizwa was great. Now
Yeah.
it's time to go climb a mountain.
Okay,
I'm not excited.
okay, let's go. Let's, yeah. Okay, pop it open.
Bye.
We're going to the mountains.
This is us, maybe.